Welcome. You have found my treasure. One, two, three, four. I've done my part. That was a heroic effort. Use magic to kill death. The path has moved. One, two, three, four. Try and find a way out. Beware the demon. I've not seen such bravery. Let's see you get out of here. Do not listen to players yet. Stay potent for later use. The path has moved. I'm running out. Stay attuned to open doors. One, two, three, four.
Well, welcome everybody. How you doing? Hi there, Bern. How you doing? Um, let's see. I know you can hear me. How's the music sound? I watched the stream from the other night back a little bit. I noticed that the music was very quiet, so I goosed up the desktop audio slider a bit in OBS. Music is good. And once the game starts up, I'll ask you if the truck's too loud, basically. All right. So, this is the SE mod version 1.4 for Hard Truck 2 King of the Road, aka Rig and Roll mod pack. Basically, they used some assets from Rig and Roll, I think. So, as you can see, the problem with this mod pack is it's all in Russian, and no, you cannot switch it to English. It's just they decided not to make an English version of it. But it's not too hard to figure out what's what here. This starts the game. This is exit. That's the two obvious things. This one opens up the forum website, but don't go there because it is full of adware, apparently, or malware even. It's bad. It's a bad Russian website. Probably used to be fine, but you know, it's been a few years, so yeah, don't click that. And this tells you what all the buttons does, but it's also in Russian, so it's completely useless. Okay, top left here. This is new for this version of the mod pack. You can choose what town to start in. Now, I'm going to be loading up a save. I've been playing the game a little bit on my own, so I'm not going to be using this. But it's all in Russian, but it's got the map here, so you can easily tell what town is what, and you can just pick out what town you want to start in, which is very fancy for this game. Usually you just always start in Southgate. Turned into a porn site, yeah. Yeah, that's possible. Let's see, and then this button you can set, and thankfully you can click on it and then it'll give you a little dialogue to go through what trucks, but you can set, this line is for trucks, what truck you want to start with. So if you don't want to start with the regular ZIL, you can change it. I changed it to, it's still ZIL, but it's the semi version of the ZIL instead of the rigid frame. So you got full trailers around, which really is a little bit harder. And this line is for the car if you want to start the game with cars instead of trucks that you drive. And that picks what car. I have a set to this. I guess I could just show that. Yeah, that's how that works. And this button is more mod settings. This whole thing is just a mod loader, pretty much. When you click this to start the game, it brings you into the launcher for King of the Road. You'll see it in a second. I believe these check boxes. Hi there, Lambda. How you doing? The top check box is something about fixing the outside camera so that it doesn't snap back when you move it around or something like that. And the other two, I think, are something about the HUD when you're in the outside camera. I know it's stuff that I don't want. I'm not quite sure what that stuff is. And then this is resolution. This means no change. And you can make the mod force it into a different size. But that can be buggy, apparently. And I've got it on my square monitor anyway, so it's fine. I never answered your question. I'm guessing last time I streamed, you asked me something and I forgot. And this is the credits. So this exits. Okay, we've made it through this whole thing. So it's pretty neat for this version 1.4. Oh. Oh no, wrong monitor. This is such a non-professional. I've got on display capture, that's very dangerous, but I really have to with this game. I think my Discord pops up on the right. Yeah, I set my Discord up. Yeah. I don't see anything in the DMs. Group chat? No. Oh, I'm blind. Oh, is this a Red Bear game? I never checked this out, this railgrade. It did look good. Maybe. I'm just scrolling through it right now. I mean, it definitely has trains. I'll check it out for real. Eventually. Looks like it's for Nintendo, so Switch? Interesting. That's neat. I'll check it out later. I forgot about it. Oh man! You saw my start menu. All the horror. Good. Alright. So when you click start, I got worried for a second. Okay. There you are in regular King of the Road builder. Oh no, he uses Windows. Yeah, and he never freaking bought Windows either. It still just, says activate Windows. And it always will. So I'm not spending $150 just to get rid of a watermark. Or however much it is. Yeah, I can get a key for $10 or something. Yeah. Eventually I'll try it. I'm just a little trigger shy with it, I guess. Do you believe I am on quick save 1? Yeah. Yeah. I planned on delivering this on my own, and then I was going to start the stream in North Harbor. But I kept either running into the walls in the tunnel, or what else did I do? I think I ran into a wall on the highway, one or the other, and I've got 2 loads going to North Harbor, and one of them is very fragile. So basically, sorry, I'm trying to get myself positioned, and it's just an ongoing, constant battle with this goddamn chair. It's like I get it in place, and then the locking pin pops out, and you can run it. So I've got it in manual so that I can try to control my transmission better, so that I can slow down better, because this way through the tunnels heading out of Greystone North is all downhill, and it's just very hard to slow down. As you can see. Okay, Lambda, I'll check it out later. If I remember. Hi there, Crowley, how you doing? Wow. This truck does not want to stop, and I have the upgrades too. Oh, nice. Yay for wasting time off. Hey, your time off is for relaxing, so you do whatever. you consider relaxing, I guess. I have to turn the volume on the game up just a tad. Oh, God. Please. I was standing on the brake pedal all the way down there. Just a little bit louder. Oh, I didn't put my sheets in yet. SL repair, SL recover, SL mat. Alright, let me flip that. Oh. Nope, it's working. I'll take 12%. I'm so good at this game. Been playing this game for, what, 15 years? On and off. Still can't drive a truck through the tunnel. Although the tunnel is really pretty advanced for this game. The original game it was completely hidden. King of the Road, they did show it to you on the map, but... Turn. I don't know what that cargo was that I picked up. I just read the destination. But whatever it is, it's extremely fragile. I barely touched the walls here. No, I'm not letting it upshift too fast. This is too fast. Even third here. Yeah, we're out. So I haven't done too much playing this game. Okay, I wasn't sure. I've just been trying to build up my money a bit, and I hired one driver. I did that much on my own. I upgraded the truck. I've got pretty much all the upgrades that I want. Except, do I have bulletproof? No, I did get bulletproof glass, and I got the stealth body paint, so I'll never get caught speeding. So that's how that works, right? Yeah, this is a road, right? Oh, I'm surprised I kept the trailer through that. Did, though. I haven't really driven a whole lot in this game lately, so I am still getting used to it. And when I was playing on my own, I didn't bother setting up the wheel. I was just driving with the keyboard, which sometimes is kind of easier in this game because it's so simple anyway. I'm gonna save. That's a good idea. F8. F8 to save, F9 to load. This game. fact that it has quick saves at all is pretty good. Dude, this is an old game. This is from like 99, 2000, I think. I remember the first time that I couldn't get it to work anymore was when I upgraded to Windows XP. I remember how I got it to work back then, but well, I guess King of the Road worked, but not the original Hard Truck 2. Well, I say original to piss people off saying that. The American version. It's just called Hard Truck 2. I think it's called Road to Victory. That's Road to Victory is the first. No, I think it's called Hard Truck 2 Road to Victory. The American version. It's not quite as advanced as this version. It doesn't have as many trucks and stuff. But that's what I started with. That's what I had on a disc. Truck art. Truck harder. I found a way to download Hard Truck 1, the first one, somewhere. And you can get it to come up with like the launcher, but then it doesn't actually play. It's just too old. I think you'd have to run it in a virtual machine probably. But it's nowhere near as good as Hard Truck 2. It's a very arcadey like truck racing game. Instead of this is like trying to be more of a simulator. This is still pretty arcadey, but it works like a more modern truck sim where you go from point to A to B, picking up cargo and stuff like that. But the police are extremely aggressive, and you know, you run a stoplight, and you don't pull over and stop for them, then they start shooting you with bullets. Because, you know, that makes sense. First of any shortcuts you're taking. Fine, don't go left or right. Sure. You know, I thought I got all the upgrades so that the wheels wouldn't lock up. So you guys hear the truck audio and the music just fine. I still might end up turning up the game sound a little bit more. It's not too bad. I can hear it enough. Turn. Or don't turn. It's fine? Okay, cool. Put this wheel. Scam lightweight. With my phone going off. There's probably an easy way to just silence it, but I don't know if it use phones too much. With how good I am with computers, I'm completely clueless when it comes to smartphones. Basically just have it to use as a two-factor authentication for stuff. Yeah, I'll never make it in time if I don't take the shortcut, but yeah. Funny thing is, I think when I hit that tree, it didn't even do any damage. It's the sliding sideways damage on the side of the trailer. That's what kills the cargo for some reason. Like, I'm gonna save again. In fact, I'm gonna save both ways. Because this is where an AI car will just run into the side of the trailer and just rack up the cargo damage like crazy. It's pretty unfair like that. I don't need fuel yet because there's a fuel station up there by North Harbor. I guess I can hear the engine enough. Since I am in manual. I could just put it back in automatic, actually. It's not really that big a deal. Peterbilt ahead of us. I was translating like the Russian website that I got this mod pack from. And I think there might be a problem with the Peterbilt bugging out and crashing the game. That he was like blaming on the way GOG fixed the game. But I don't know. We'll have to try it someday, and if it crashes in the mod pack, I'll get the Peterbilt in just the GOG version without the mod pack, because I have it installed in 2 different places. And we'll see if it still crashes. Oh, this freaking chair. I have the locking pin in, it still rocks. Brand new freaking chair. Yeah, I know. Make a big bingo. Red Bear complains about his chair. I just want to sit up straight. Is it too much to ask? I get the temptation now and then to take this chair over to the spare room next door and get my old chair back out of that spare room. But oh, it's too loud, it squeaks. That was the main complaint. I tried oiling it and I still couldn't get it to stop squeaking. And it's not like just a regular squeak, it's like a loud creak. If that makes any sense. But it's because, long story short, that chair broke once. The seat of it's just made out of plywood under all the padding, and there were these things that the bolts thread into. I guess you'd call them nuts that were fixed into the plywood. Well, they broke out of the plywood, and then I fixed it by putting a piece of 2x4 inside the seat, and then putting in new bolts through that. And it worked, and it still technically works, but for some reason now, I think it's from the wood, it's creaking a lot when I'm sitting in it. Every time I move, it goes. And since it's not the metal bits that are squeaking, I can put as much WD-40 on it as I want. It's not going to stop the noise. That was why I bought this chair. But I didn't research it or anything. My mom was like, "Hey, this office chair's at Walmart for $115. It's a good deal. You better grab it." Okay. This chair's comfortable if you want to lean back and lounge. It's comfortable. But if you want to sit up and do stuff at the computer, it's terrible. Are dead. Oh, what is this? This is from that wacky, that the game that you play as a pencil. That Sega CD game. Oh, no. Total Distortion. Yeah, maybe not. If there's any wacky songs that you might wonder what it's coming from. Certain witch that gave them to me, probably. Almost lost the trailer a couple times, but it's usually pretty easy to reattach the trailer. North Harbor area looks a little different. I can't put my finger on why it looks different, but it looks different. But it's usually pretty easy to reattach the trailer unless it goes flying into some river or something. Yeah, okay. That's part of the mod pack, that goofy award thing. So silly. Goes 3.1 stuff. Yeah. Stuff that all was really tricky to get working. What should I have? 160,000? Oh, I can hire somebody. See if there's anybody here. Even if it's one of these little vans, I don't care. Just to have somebody hired. Oh no, I don't want to buy a Gazette. No, I don't want to buy it. Is there a place to hire up here? Sandy Ranch? Is there even anybody in Sandy Ranch? Oh, that sucks. There's nothing. Here. I'm gonna have to try to run down the highway that I just came from. I forgot that I was gonna come in first. I thought I was just hauling trailer that I found, but no, I was coming back from Greystone. Okay. I gotta drop this trailer somewhere. So get rid of it. Drop it over here. Off the road. Trailer. Yeah, I know. I disconnected the trailer. My lights go. Lights? Why'd my lights die? I didn't hit anything. Why'd my lights go out? Let's plug it out. Great. I probably shouldn't waste time getting gas now. It's not instant. And, our truck 2 American version. I guess I should just call it Road to Victory. That would be easier. But all you have to do is drive through the gas station and just bing, instantly fills your tank. This you have to actually wait for it to fill up. You have to tell it to fill the tank. Okay, it takes one. This is, I think, the cheapest gas station in the game. Yeah, 2.3 per liter. That's how much this is. The most expensive one, I think, is up by Windcliff, and that's like $4 or $5 a liter, I think. You can't get around using it either because it's the only gas station around. I have a feeling I should probably turn the 4-speed back down. Actually, you know what? Let me try that. This is a little silly. I know I'm off-road. Thankfully, there's tooltips for this stuff. Steering wheel centering. Course. That sensitivity, that needs to go down. Oh yeah, force feedback needs to be down here, I think. I'm not sure I made any difference. I'm not going to Sandy Ranch. there's anybody to hire. Don't know if I'd make it all the way over to St. Helena. Let's see, what else does Red Bear usually complain about? Oh yeah, summer. I hate summer. It's too damn hot. Feeling it now. I got the air conditioner running. It's relatively cool in here, but I'm feeling it because just before the stream, I was out mowing the lawn because I didn't want to have to do it after the stream. I figured I'd get it done and over with. Yeah, it wasn't oppressive. Super hot. You know, it was like, I think it's about like 80 degrees out. But for me, that's pretty hot still. Yeah, it's not super hot, but it's hot. I really can't handle heat well. Okay. Headlights are on. Wasn't sure. But for a long time with Hard Truck 2, nobody could figure out how to get this game to work. Like Windows 7 and newer. Well, it wasn't really the Windows version that was the biggest problem. The problem was if you had newer video cards. The game couldn't, like, recognize the newer video card. So instead it would pop up with an error when you tried to launch it that would just say, oh, Jesus. It would just say no graphics accelerator. Like, this video card is too good for me to understand, so it doesn't exist. Something like that. And you can kind of fix it with this thing called DG Voodoo Wrapper. Which is kind of, I did eventually figure it out. I don't even know how I figured it out. There, I just hired Larry with a storm. Oh, storms are expensive. I still have 43,000. Okay. And yes, if you were wondering, yeah, he is driving this like wacky missile launcher truck because Russia, I guess. I never really liked the storm trucks too much. I mean, sometimes they're fun to mess around with. I'm trying to use the buttons over here on this wheel. I mean, this one's not even plugged in for this game. My engine died. That's not the engine start button. Okay. No. That's not the right button either. Where am I? Okay. Let's see, we've got one trailer further down this road. There's 3 trailers over there on the St. Helena Mercury Road. I think we'll check those out. I will get to drive through the, probably the scariest shortcut in the game. Because you have to drive through a river. It's kind of fun, though. It's very easy to screw it up. Well, let me make a real save. My biggest problem with these old games nowadays, I never remember to save the game. You have to save manually. I should be rotating my saves, but I don't save. At least the saves are timed and dated, so you can figure out what you did last. I probably should make stream saves instead of test saves, but it doesn't matter. As long as you're saving the game. Chair. Why does it? I swear when I was sitting in this chair just last night playing this game, I was sitting straighter than this, but I guess I didn't have to do this. Alright, this shortcut See this perfectly good bridge over this river? We're not going to use it. Down here instead. Not going to die. Gonna get off the wet part so that we can actually move. But eventually we got to cross this river. It was so cool the first time I figured out this shortcut, however many years ago it was. But when I was playing this with the wheel, it wasn't this crazy before. You'd even turn it down here. On the regular roads, it's fine, but when you're off-road, it's pretty ridiculous. Let's say force feedback. Turn it down here. I don't want to turn it off. I just want it less. That's not making a difference. Oh, maybe I gotta turn it down in the Logitech profile. Because I have it set up. Did I miss my turn? No. I have it set up, the Logitech profile, to allow the game applications to make the settings changes. So I shouldn't have to do anything in the profile. But anyway, if you saw those tire tracks on the beach, that's where you cross. And yes, you can, it's almost like there's a physical platform under the surface of the water, and you can very easily fall off of it and drown. Water is very deadly in this game. The tricky part is when you're on this island and you gotta get back across. I can see the marks. You do get a lot of leeway, but it's still a little scary. It's like there's an invisible ledge that you can fall off. There can be a couple of hidden cargoes in this shortcut area. These beaches. Well, I will say that it seems like the wheel is shaking just as much as the truck is shaking in the game. So that's cool, I guess. I just don't remember it being this bad last time I played this, which was a while ago before I reformatted the computer. Okay, we made it to the Mercury's Atlanta Road. Am I going the right way? Yes. This road is also very dangerous. It's a real road instead of a shortcut through a river, but it's very narrow and a lot of really tight bends. It's really easy to fall off of it. There's 3 different lakes that can flood. I tried to stop before slamming into the trailer. So foothill 7,000. That's nothing special. Let's see what the other 2 trailers are before we pick one. Yeah, honk. I'm bigger. Coming up on one of the lakes that can flood on the main road. This one you can easily go left and go around this dirt road to go around the lake that floods. There's one other lake that floods that you can go around like the back side of the lake. And then the third one that floods, I think it's the northmost one. That one floods, you're screwed. There's no way around it. But there is a cheat too. just open up all the roads. I think it's SL roads. North Harbor, we just came from North Harbor for 6,000, so now. Do it. So far, this looks like Foothill is winning out. And I'm gonna guess this last trailer here on the map is gonna be a storm trailer that we can't even hook up to because it's a storm. Oh no, it's a fuel trailer I can hook up to. Fuel does explode in this game a lot. The whole fuel trailer system they added for King of the Road, it's not in the American version at all. 8,000. I have no idea where gas station 31 is. Not gonna know because you only can see the gas station numbers in the zoomed in map. You can't see it on the big map. Hi there, I almost said Sturgy. Scissors. How you doing? I'm gonna take this fuel tanker wherever it's going. And I wish I could look around with the mouse. That is one thing that this game lacks versus the American version. The American version, you can use the mouse to look. This game, you cannot. Trailer. Oh, come on, let the engine stall. Game, there's no clutch pedal, so you can't be stalling just because I'm not moving. Oh, what am I doing? What's the there? I have a rear view mirror option that I get to turn on. M for monitor. Does that make sense? I might put this thing back in automatic. Oh, it's Foothill. Okay. Since this is a fuel trailer, I can't double up on cargo. I don't think I can anyway. Shouldn't be able to. Anytime you pick up one of these trailers on the map, like I just did, another trailer will pop up somewhere else in the world, basically. But one thing that can get you in trouble, though, is that even though you picked up a regular style trailer like this, the new one that spawns in might be a storm trailer, which you need a storm truck. So eventually, if you've managed to use up all of the standard trailers, you might have to switch over to a storm truck just to start moving those trailers around. But you can always get an empty trailer and just deliver from the depots. See, on this road, when it has a speed limit of 40, it's for a pretty good reason. It's because that bend was really nasty. There's the speed camera, but I have the stealth body paint, so I don't care. Best $11,500 I ever spent. For what's Russian currency? Rubles? That's India. They're just Russian dollars, aren't they? Or is that just what Americans call it? was tempted to just play this in keyboard mode, even on the stream. But I remembered that I had the layout set up for the wheel cam, so I better set up the wheel. I almost feel like I want to turn off the force feedback, though. It's a little silly. I don't remember it shake and fight me this much. I mean, I guess on the pavement it's not too bad. Yeah, it is. It's just the force feedback is too strong. Oh, is this washed out now? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was standing on the brake pedal. Just about. Well, actually, I try to pump the brakes to keep them from locking as much, but that's why I put it in manual, though, so that I can force the truck down a gear, get some engine braking. Because, yeah, in automatic, you really have to just stand on the brake pedal and wait for it to downshift and stop. Did I go down 2 gears? I can buy a BMW. Okay, that's just the way that was gonna work out. Sorry. Off this freaking road yet? Just about. This road in the dark is not fun. It's always tricky, but in the dark it's really bad. It's our thing. Where am I going? This doesn't really matter. Honk honk. The AI in this game loves to get stuck and then honk a lot about it. Crash into each other and honk a lot about it. Sleep like I wanted to. Tried to sleep, it didn't work. I guess I've been up since like 2 in the morning last night, I guess. Yeah, it's I mean, the neat thing is this game is, really old. It's from like 99, 2000s era, something like that. And it works with force feedback, which on its own is pretty darn good. It's kind of too easy to lock up the wheels and just go sliding in a straight line, I think. Besides that, yeah. And also, I just tried to drive a little too fast. I'm starting to get tired, but I already announced the stream this morning, so I wasn't going to cancel it. I actually planned it ahead of time, at least a few hours. It's a record for me. Am I going foothill? I don't need to take any shortcuts. Straight on down the road. It's a little boring, but whatever. Sometimes you gotta actually drive on the regular roads instead of taking the shortcuts. Hope I don't run out of time. 17 minutes. If I was driving a rigid truck, I wouldn't be worried, but gotta drive a lot slower with a trailer. I didn't really look at the wheel cam too much. I guess it looks okay. You can see the bottom edge of my monitor, though. Monitor that the game's on. Okay, cool. But yeah, with like the force feedback on the wheel, when you think of a newer game, like just for an example, I'm gonna say Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator 15, anyway. Maybe it's different with the newer ones, but Farming Simulator 15 does not have any force feedback support, which is hilarious because that's a relatively new game. I mean, 5-7 years ago now, but still. If this game from '99 has force feedback, but I guess the reason why it doesn't have force feedback is because the farming sim games in general, they always try to sell their own steering wheel and pedals and a joystick for farming sim kit that you can buy. And that wheel doesn't have force feedback, so they're like, well, then we're not going to add force feedback support to our game, I guess. It's kind of silly. Oh, they started with force feedback 2017? Okay, fair enough. I never felt a reason to get any Farming Simulator game newer than 15. I do like Farming Sim 15, but now and then. I'll play it a lot for like, I don't know, a little while, and then I won't play it again for a long time. So can't really justify spending the money on it, I guess. Expensive but not worth it, yeah. I've had a lot of fun with 15, but yeah. I don't like the whole practice with making up a game, and then 2 years later, just remaking the game with a few new features. Oh, you got to get the new one. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Train simulators like that too. Any game that needs to have the year it was made for in the title is people looking for money usually. I mean, yeah, it gets a little bit updated each time. There's a few new features, but is it that much better? I think because I haven't gotten Farming Simulator for a while, if I played 15 and then say got Farming Sim, what's the newest one? 22, I guess. Then I would probably say, okay, this was worth it. Okay, it's up past the mountain. I still got 13 minutes. Oh, the farming wheel. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, the wheel seems pretty crap from what I've seen from it. Like, I think Squirrel checked it out before, and it's okay. And I think it's got one of those knobs on it that you can turn the wheel like that. But it's nothing that special, and it doesn't have force feedback, which, you know, even in 2015, most steering wheels that you buy as a controller, as long as they're not the cheapest ones, they have force feedback. The only ones that don't have force feedback are the ones that only turn 90 degrees each way. Those have like I have one in a box. They have either a set of springs or a bungee cord. You know, no motors or belts or anything like that. Gears. And you know, it's better than nothing. But it's not that great. But the farming wheel has a full like 900 degrees of turning. You can turn it and turn it all the way around. But there's no force feedback. It's like, What I did always want to get, and I never did it, was, and you can buy it separately. These you can buy the wheel and the joystick, you know, as a kit, or you can just buy the joystick with its set of buttons around it. That, I think, I've gotten very close to buying that a few times. Because I could use it, I mean, you wouldn't only have to use it for Farming Sim, you could use it for anything that you could use a joystick and a bunch of buttons for. I could even use it as a shifter here instead of this one. That's what I was planning on doing. Oh, this is my gas station. Yeah, I forgot I was going to a gas station. Now I gotta swing around. Shut up. We're not gonna crash into the gas station. Okay, good. This won't fill up while I'm here. North Harbor is under construction. Oh. Thought I checked it. Full tank. Yeah, that's why I almost got it, because I could use it as a shifter. But this thing works actually pretty darn good. The ghost of one of my old wheels. Okay, so right now I still have an empty fuel tanker hooked up to me. So I could go right down to that little flame marker just south of Foothill and fill it up with the load going somewhere. Or I could ditch the tanker and go into the town of Foothill and get a... Maybe there's an empty regular trailer. I think I'll do one more fuel run. I keep trying to hit buttons on here, and this thing's not even plugged in today because you don't need much buttons for this game, so it all easily fits just on the one wheel. Oh, is that for... Interesting. Thought I was starting the engine. Hello? Okay. So, there we go. Go back down the mountain. This might end up being kind of a short stream, I don't know. Between me getting tired for no good, well, no, I have been awake for a while. But, man, it's just hot. I don't even think it's really that hot in here, but I'm feeling it. Yeah, Cliff's insane, yep. In a rigid truck, I have many times jumped my way off that cliff for minimal damage as a shortcut. It's pretty silly to do, though. And obviously with a trailer, you'd never do it. I've gotten knocked off of that cliff before, too, by the AI. Traffic light sucks. Oh, now you want to go. I really like these fuel station bases and the fuel tankers that they added for King of the Road. Save the game. Only thing I wish I knew what gas station 29 was, because you can't see the individual gas stations on the big map. When you go into the next zoomed in part, then you can see it, but you can't see far enough away. But since the price is only $5,000, it's not going to be that far. But I'll take it. Okay, that button works as the plus. Interesting. Okay, that's no good, actually. For some reason, I'm using the same button for both start the engine and load the truck. That needs to change. Menu. This will save again. Test 3 room. I want to fix that. So start engine is JB11. And yeah, load cargo is also JB11. That's no good. We'll just make it this one. JB10. Aha. accepted the job. So where are we going? We're going over, oh, the gas station just before the circuit. Interesting. Oh, no shortcut to get there. Oh, then we can go to Westwood and get an empty trailer from there and do whatever. Yeah, the fuel jobs, I do like the system that they added for it, but they're not worth that much. I would think this trip would be worth a little bit more than $5,000. I would think. Maybe like 8. Oh, you did? Okay, cool. Oh, what, the gas stations? Oh, cool. Oh, you found it online? I think I do remember finding that map once, actually. I should have saved it. I never did. Cool. Which are really gunships. So silly. I think even with bulletproof glass you can get killed by those helicopters. It takes a while, but you can. Oh, I went the wrong way. Well, I can go across the shortcut. Actually, yeah, it's either way. You can go down around South Gate, which would be the right way. Or you can go up this way and over the shortcut, which is what I'm going to do. I think it's probably about the same distance either way, actually. Okay, for further reference, not that I'll remember, but this one is a storm trailer. North of Foothill, the main road. And no guardrails here either with that freaking river down there. That's a very familiar place to die. Oh, come on, Fiat. Oh, it's a storm trailer too. I think there's a couple of containers in here. Look at this wheel. Now that I'm committed to this save, playing it on stream and stuff, I'm gonna start writing down these containers. If I can find them. Don't have that much time to putz around here. Where is it? This wastes too much time. Actually, I'm really short on time, so I'm gonna stop messing around with this. I'll check those containers another time. Using the word time too much, but time is of the essence. This recipe pack is too much. Still. Oh, I'm turning the wrong thing down. This is the steering center. This is the force feedback. Still not making much of a difference. Saw that container, but I really don't have time to look at it. Hello, wipers? Okay. Button. Hey, another tanker. I haven't blown one up yet. Knock on wood. And then I went right into the ditch. Knocking on the wood didn't do anything. Get out of the ditch. Get out of the ditch. Oh. I mean, I can cheat. If you want me to cheat, I'll cheat. Alright, well, it didn't blow up. That's good. Roll 5. That's how we cheat. That didn't work too good. They had it installed. Come on. Yes, the streamer jinx is very strong. Hi there, Sturgy. How you doing? Oh yeah, I did see the poll that you put up that says board. All right. Glad I finally got this mod pack working right. But I did extensively try to use that River Valley to Windcliff shortcut, and it's blocked off. I think it's by design. I think they took it out of the newest mod pack for whatever reason. I'm not going here. 4 minutes. Oh god. Still not gonna run the red light. Well, I think there's still other vehicles. You can drive buses. I think that's from the mod pack. And there's a bunch of other stuff. Um, I think for the most part, it's the same stuff that the older mod pack that I've showed off before does. Just new and it's just improved on, I guess. Not yeah, a lot of fixes. It's not going to randomly crash. I think with this mod pack you can drive a bus right from the start if you want to. One of the things is oh, I gotta turn left here. That's a traffic light. It is green. Turn. But with this version of the mod pack, you can change what truck you start with or what car if you're going to drive cars. And you can choose what town you want to start in. I'm kind of surprised they took out that shortcut between River Valley and Witchcliff, actually. Yeah. I will say the older version of the mod pack was a little bit more English friendly. It didn't change everything into Russian. The funniest thing, though, is the signs, the actual road signs and stuff, are in English. But all of the UI stuff is in Russian. Which is weird. We've made it, barely. Let's see, over on the left, everything's in Russian. I think I'm going to leave this tanker right here. There's plenty of other tankers around, I think. Come on, go. How'd the engine stall out that much? All right, that was one of the check boxes, right? Oh, that was in the installer, wasn't it? Right, we just figured that out. Oh, it's raining. How did it stall that time? There's no clutch pedal to put down when I stop, so I might put it in automatic. Oh, why are we doing that? I'm down. Yeah, I didn't know what those two check boxes were, so I didn't select them. I guess I'm glad I didn't. Okay. Let me see if I can need brakes and tires. It's been a while. Everything just says okay. Sometimes what I do, This is off-road tires. Yeah. Sometimes I take the tires off and then put them back on. It's all in Russian, but the tooltips are in English, funnily enough. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Hard Truck Apocalypse. There's there's a keybind. I think it's the letter O by default that resets your truck if you're stuck in a ditch or something like that. And instead of the description of the key binding just being like reset truck or something like that, it says get out of the difficult place. Oh, I guess I need to press the get out of the difficult place button. Ah, Russia. I always get a kick out of that whenever I look in the keybinds in that game and I'm like, oh yeah, get out of the difficult place, right? I mean, it's technically correct. You hit that button when you're stuck in a difficult place. Oh yeah, I think I've seen mods and I was always afraid to try it. That game can be unstable without mods, so I played through the first one on stream. Yeah, and I got to the end right before the final boss showdown, and the game kept crashing. Then I fiddled with it a little bit more, and I got it to work off stream. I guess I gotta stream that again just to do the final boss, maybe. Oh, I can't start in second, huh? Come on, I could start in second with my little Jeep. Surely this truck can do it. The trailers. Trailers? Oh, I left one around here. Why? Why did we stall? I did nothing. Really? I shifted into reverse and he stalled. Now I gotta wait for this guy. Come on. Automatic. It's driving me nuts. I kind of go through bouts between wanting to drive a manual and getting pissed off with the random stalling and putting it automatic. Okay, I hear you. Okay, that time I hit... Oh, I know what I did. I hit... That one time I actually hit the engine button instead of the trailer button. Shut up! It's my turn. I don't want to go back to Greystone again. I know it's good money, 28,000. I could do Mercury, and that's an easy license. How much money do I have? $39,000. Is that really enough to hire another truck? Small one. Better make more money before I hire another truck. Mirror. Oh god. That's very... You know what? I think I'm gonna go up to the secret spot up there, the shortcut. See what containers I have up there. I think I'd rather do that than any of these. Also, when you're in a competition, even if you're really smart about it and you only get in competitions that you have shortcuts for, so that you know you can easily beat the competition, in the very beginning, you're going to be bunched up with the competitors. And the AI are very dirty and will just knock your trailer off and crash into your truck and destroy the load. They don't care. Okay, we're an automatic now. It's so easy to slide off these curves and into those ditches. Well, I know I'm tired. I knew I was going to be tired. Tried to sleep this morning, but it did not happen. I didn't realize how long the grass got, too. So kind of like just before I wanted to start streaming, I was going to start a little bit earlier. I went out and looked out the back door and I was like, oh man, the grass is long. Then I remembered that yesterday, late afternoon, John mowed the trim around the edges and stuff, and I was like, oh, I gotta mow the lawn. This truck did not want to turn. So far, I have resisted getting the HoloCure video game, which is Vampire Survivors but HoloLive members. Been tempted, and it's a free game, so there's really no reason not to get it, actually, but I've resisted. And as much, you know, with Vampire Survivors, I kind of didn't get the appeal of it, and like everybody was streaming it at the same time. I'm like, why are all these people playing this game? But with the HoloLive one, because of all the silly references and stuff. Oh, that's right, automatic. I did get into it. I'm having fun watching them play it, but I don't know if I would play it myself, actually. It's not really my kind of game. I didn't realize that all the attacks and everything was like just automatic in that game too. Ooh, 39,000. That is very good. To North Harbor. I'm gonna have to book it. And the Monarch survived. You know, we could too, because there's a lot of stream characters. And obviously Mike the Monarch. He would probably be a boss, actually. But there's a lot of stream characters, and there's a lot of like lore, and probably could come up with different weapons and items and stuff. Oh man, that's what's so good with that style of game is you can do that. You can put in all those crazy references and stuff. This wheel is shaking so much, my monitors are shaking. That's what happens when you're indecisive about where you're going to go. Between the trees, you hit a tree. I'm trying to find this other load. But if it's anywhere besides North Harbor, it's not going to be worth it. Okay, now what I will do is I will pause, write it down. Arch truck 2, secret containers. Boy, I don't even know. This is gonna be our this is the Westwood to Mercury. Short cut. Okay. Probably when I look at that eventually, I'm probably not going to be able to read my own writing. It's kind of sad. When the harder you make you do it, yeah. Oh man. Oh, we could put it on the dead forum. See if anybody is still around. Yeah. Somebody needs to make a parody song of "Video Killed the Radio Star." Discord killed the forum star. Top 10 hit. I mean, really, Discord is a lot better than forums were, but still, there was a certain amount of charm to the old forums. And some people actually still prefer the forums over the style of forums over the Discord, but one holdout was this YouTuber I watch now and then, Fail Race. Does a lot of GTA 5 racing and also Forza, and for the longest time they were still holding out with using forums for everything, but I think even they ended up switching to Discord. Okay, so we're running up to North Harbor. 25 minutes. It's a relatively straight shot up a highway, but still, it's not a whole lot of time. I will stop in Mercury and see if I can add in. Although it looks pretty full. What do we haul? Champagne? Oh, God. I wonder why it's worth so much. It's fragile. That'd be safe. After I check Mercury, I'll make a hard save too. Please. Sorry, I was trying to turn it. It just didn't want to. Yeah. I kind of tried to go left at the last second because right wasn't working out, but there was a tree in the way. Honk. You didn't see anything, Copper. Actually, I'm surprised he didn't pull me over. There's a reason why that bridge has a 40 limit. That freaking curve right after it is nasty. Oh wait, we're in automatic. God damn it, I tried to downshift. Big bat. How about get in the right lane instead of sitting in the left lane and honking the horn, huh? Where am I going? I got confused for a split second. I don't know why. Trust the police. Yeah. That's just an instant ticket, pretty much. Actually, I have the bulletproof glass, and this route that I'm taking does not go under the helicopter. So I could crush the police and just keep running from them if I wanted to. But there's really no point. It just means you're going to get a higher ticket eventually. Maybe next time I stream a trucking game, which I don't know if that's going to be next time I stream because I'll probably end up taking the wheel back down, but I've been thinking about it and I've been talking about it, but I haven't done it yet. I might try Rig and Roll, the actual Rig and Roll game, not one of these other games that has a Rig and Roll mod pack. The actual game, Rig and Roll. Rig and Roll is the spiritual successor of this game, but they tried to get so fancy with that game with adding all these different player well, the player has a model, and then there's different people that you can pick up, like hitchhikers on the side of the road as a job to drive them somewhere and stuff like that. Those Rickrolls. No, but it should. And then when you pick up like a hitchhiker or whatever, you can look to the right and they're sitting in the chair there. But that game, Rig and Roll, man, it took them so many years to make and perfect that game, and then even after it came out, finally, there's still a bunch of bugs in it. It's still a bit of a buggy mess, but it's not unplayable bad, but it could have been a lot better. And don't ask me why that guy on the other side of the road is backing up. They just do that sometimes, especially on the highway. Deadly premonition, yeah. Right, Rig and Roll does have a certain charm to it. And one thing they carried on into Rig and Roll from this game is the police. The police are still super aggressive. They will pull you over for just about anything. And if you don't pull over for them, they will just ram you off the road. Now in Rig and Roll, do you get shot by the police too? I can't remember. I think so. Oh god, I haven't played it in a while. I know they get quite aggressive. I don't remember if they actually shoot you. And they pull you over, and then there's this little cutscene where they're arresting your guy on the hood of the car. You know, they show the cops escorting your player, Nick, his name is, to the hood of the cop car, and they bend him over to put the cuffs on him and stuff, and then it just says, oh, here's your ticket for speeding, $500, and then they're gone, and you just go back to driving. It's kind of silly. But they added the cutscene from Rig and Roll for when the cops pull you over to this game with the mod pack, which is really silly. the biggest problem with Rig'n'Roll is they did make a pretty decent system at the end of the day and stuff, but the whole map is like just California. I think just the state of California. Well, there's further north. It might go a little bit further north. It might go into Washington State. Does it? Nevada a little bit. It's maybe a tiny bit more than California, but not much. It's a decent sized map, I guess, but I guess they were gonna have maybe a DLC or something where they added more to the map, but it never happened. It just took way too long in development, that game. So by the time it finally came out, nobody really cared anymore, and it was pretty much instantly outdated when it came out too, I think. But the way the job system is and stuff, it's still kind of neat on its own way. And there's a story that you actually play through, and you actually pretty much beat the game. I mean, you beat the story of the game, and then of course a little dialogue box goes, "Hey, congratulations, you won. You want to keep playing?" And of course you always say, "Yeah, sure." You just go back to trucking. What is this story you're talking about? It's just here trucking, right? But that's like where they got way too ambitious with it. Is they took a game that was supposed to be kind of like the successor of this game, where you're just driving around hauling cargo around and stuff, and they added this fancy like storyline to it, and it's just they bit off more than they could chew, basically. Still a decent game though. It's still worth playing. The driving is tricky, if I remember correctly. I did play it with the wheel, but it can get a little. It's very easy to crash in that game. Had a brain fart for a split second. I was like, "Where am I going?" Then I looked up, and because I guess with the wheel set up, I sit a little too far away from the monitor. I look up to the left, and I thought it just said 0-0, and I'm like, am I just driving an empty trailer around? Wait a minute. And then I remembered, oh yeah, going up to North Harbor. Stop being stupid. Now, welcome back, Sturgy. Or Scissors. They both start with an S. Our Truck 2 remaster. You know, I was surprised something like that hasn't happened. For a while, I maybe thought about that a little bit, and I'm like, they would never do that. And then I thought about it more, and I'm like, you know what? This Hard Truck 2 game is pretty popular with a lot of people. And, you know, people made enough of a stink about it not working on modern computers that the good old games picked it up and fixed it, and they're still selling it for like $10 or something like that. And, you know, the game was made in 2000, so it could definitely, I'm sure they could remaster this game and make money off of it. But the problem probably is, I think the original devs or publisher or whatever probably doesn't exist anymore. So you know, who really owns it? I mean, somebody's got to own it for it to be on GOG, I would think. Yeah, copyright nonsense. And right now, political climate the way it is, it wouldn't be very popular to release this game because everybody knows it's Russian. And, yeah. Most of the world isn't too happy with Russia right now. 1C still exists? Oh. I wasn't paying attention to where these loads go. Oh, there's some containers along this North Harbor road I could check out, I guess. On minimum profit, zero profit. Yeah. Somebody's got to make money off of it. It's the whole thing. It would be neat, though. Oh, I think I told you. Was it Sturgy or Scissors I told? There is, I found a map mod for Euro Truck Sim 2, you know, the newest Euro Truck Sim, that builds, yeah, that builds the Hard Truck 2 map, and with the different trucks, trailers, I think, too. But I couldn't get it. Okay, you were the one I told. I couldn't get it. Well, I downloaded it, but I couldn't get it to work because I realized, and it didn't really say it on the page, but you need all the DLCs for Euro Truck Sim. I don't have, the only DLCs I have for Euro Truck is Going East and Scandinavia. And I think you need France and Balkans and whatever else there is. Italy, probably, because it uses the resources from them. Okay, I'd have to find it again. Where did I find it? And part of the problem is the Russians tend to just call this game Trucks 2 or something like that. They don't call it Hard Truck 2. Yeah. There wasn't much for screenshots, but there was just enough that I was reading about it. I was like, oh man, I want that. Then no. And it's the type of map mod that you have to make a new profile and change the module so that it's just the Hard Truck 2 map. It's not like a map that just locks on to the regular maps. The vanilla map. It's its own thing. Let's see my tires. No. Oh, you can get all the upgrades here too. Pretty sure there's nothing else that I want. The tires, it's either one or the other, off-road or highway, and I always go with off-road. And we'll warn you about a radar. I don't want that, especially because I have stealth body paint, so radar can never detect me. I'll never get caught for speeding. Won't let them cheat you. That's the cargo scanner that tells you if cargo is illicit. And it also tells you if a truck for sale is used. Yeah, instead of cargo scanner, it says won't let you let them cheat you. Oh, Russia. What's this one? Will extinguish a fire extinguisher. Okay. Which you don't really need once you have the the reinforced chassis. Don't think you really catch fire once you have the reinforced chassis. I could be wrong though. We'll show you the way. Oh, that's the navigator. It gives you a little arrow somewhere on the up to the right above the at the top of the HUD. That little green square to the right of the truck health. Gives you a little arrow telling you where to go, but it's pretty pointless because you're always going to use the shortcuts, and the navigator doesn't understand the shortcuts. And this is, I think, the upgraded horn. Another sound. Yes, it's the other horn sound, but it's just a loud like. Brah. It's annoying. I don't like it. I never use it. Okay. Repair cost 0. That's what I thought. I'm always trying to see if I need tires or brakes, though. Wrong shifter. I don't need to shift. It's an automatic. Yeah, honk honk. Sorry. I'm bigger. I'm actually going through this goofy little tunnel. Usually I just cut the corner off or something. But no, I'm trying to play it straight. Okay, I do not believe this bridge is out because there's another car here about to go over it, so that's good. I have fallen through this stupid bridge before because I didn't notice that it was out. It's quite hilarious that this is a suspension bridge, and every once in a while it's like, the bridge at North Harbor is out. And I'm like, what do you mean the bridge is out? Looks fine to me. And then there's just one missing section of road right in the middle of the bridge. It's like, why? Whoops. Well, you slowed down too much. It's like right here, right at the crest of the hill, there's just one missing section that you can just shoop right into the ocean. But if you're coming from this way, the way I just came, oh yeah, there's nice little streetlights too. But if you're coming from the way I just came, I think you can jump the gap, as long as you have some speed. Tricky with a trailer, but with a Ridge truck anyway, you can just jump it. Okay, we're gonna check out these shortcuts, these containers. Oh my! We're doing like half a mile an hour. I know it's a tight curve, buddy, but you can go a little faster than that. I don't want to pass him because I have to take this trailer and try to do a U-turn onto the beach, which is just pain. And he still crashed. He was doing half a mile an hour and he still crashed into the guardrail. That's beautiful. Oh, there's the ocean. They put guardrails for a little while. I have flown into this ocean many of times. It's always terrifying when I ran. Oh, I better save. 8. Which word is the wrong thing? I'm gonna make a hard save too. Probably should have saved before I spun around, but whatever. He's really stuck. Oh. This looks like it will kill you, this water, but it usually won't. If you're in a little car, I think you can die at this little bit of water, actually. The tide coming in. But a truck, you're pretty safe. Really. Anyway. See, the problem is I'm stuck under the road. Usually I don't have too much trouble with this, but it is tricky with a trailer. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. I'm not going to pick it up because there's still another one, too. River Valley. Ow. Sorry, I slid into it at like a mile an hour. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This is why I saved, by the way. Because now, in order to get unstuck, I'm going to hit Control 5. Okay. I was a little worried Control 5 would just toss me in the ocean. It could do that sometimes. I know the crash sounds. Okay, we have sandwiches to River Valley. I'm not going to take it yet, because I want to write down what the other one is. Yes, it's like a magnet. Yeah. Yeah, in the American version of the game, it's not that bad, that magnet effect. You don't just get glued to something like that. Harbor Beach. East. River Valley. Nothing forward. Okay, now I need to go to the other. Write that down. Is there only 2 spots where there can be containers, or 3? Now I gotta squeeze my way back out onto the road. I don't think it's quite as easy as getting in here. It's quite as hard, I think. Oh, except it's more tilted. Never mind. It is quite as hard. Yeah, that's what Control 5 is for. Oh, thank you, Control 5, for putting me on the wrong side of the road. Sorry. That's the SL recover, by the way, Control 5. Put in the code SL recover, and then the way you do it is by hitting Control 5. Okay, you guys gonna go now? Are you done being upset about me? Wendy's? Oh yeah. It's kind of a gourmet restaurant as far as we're concerned, because it's the more expensive of the big 3 fast food chains, and fast food is getting really expensive anyway. But yeah, I like Wendy's a lot. I actually prefer Wendy's, but it's always more expensive, so we never really get it. Oh, the Baconator, yeah. I remember having those a few years ago now. I've had them a couple of times, and I was like, oh man, this is amazing. Oh, those are probably like, I don't know how expensive those would be nowadays. Wendy's taste better than Burger King? Yeah, here with the big 3 that I always think of, with McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Yeah, usually Wendy's is the best, at least the burgers. Westwood. Ooh, 46,000. You know what? I think I'm just gonna take this one. That's really good. 36 minutes. But, Wendy's, at least the meat of the burgers, going by that, Wendy's is definitely the best. Fries, though, I think Burger King's kind of got the advantage in the fries department. Wendy's fries has gotten better, but I think Burger King or even McDonald's fries might be better. Yeah, may I cut in? Oh, I did not make you crash. Yeah, honk all you want. I didn't do it. I stopped to let you go by at like 5 miles an hour. He still ran into the freaking Jersey barrier there. No, there's one more container I can check out on the way to Westwood. Just north of St. Helena there. We'll cut through Sandy Ranch. Do I need fuel? Kind of do. 35 minutes, that should be okay. I kind of like all the fast food chains, so even McDonald's is still pretty good. McDonald's used to be a lot worse, but they really have upped the quality a lot. I guess they got rid of the pink slime or whatever they called it. Their burgers. Fast food is so expensive now. Well, I guess I gotta stop for fuel somewhere. I might as well get it now. Pub pretzel burgers. Oh, I never tried that. Sounds like it could be good, though. So it's like pretzel bread for the bun, I'm guessing? It's probably too expensive to make, is why they got rid of them. Hey, you're the one that first brought up Wendy's. Buns, pretzel bread. Oh, wow. Limited edition or get discontinued. Yeah. I hate it when they do that. They do that crap. They make something really fancy. They call it limited edition and they take it away. Then, of course, everybody's going to beg for it to come back, and then they can charge whatever they want for it. That's the game. McDonald's is really good at that with the freaking McRibs. They keep, like, dangling the McRibs in front of you and go, oh, limited time only McRib, and then, like, a month later, nope, we're done making McRibs. McDonald's brings out spicy nuggets. Oh, okay. But the thing with McRibs, though, and they are pretty good, but you just go to the grocery store, like ShopRite or whatever, and you get something called, what are they called? Encore? It's just called barbecue ribs, and it's literally the same like weird rib patty that the McRib is, and it's pretty much the same kind of barbecue sauce. It comes in the big tray. And it used to be you had to put them in the oven, but I think now they're microwavable, which they always should be because they're not something that needs to be crispy anyway. And you get this box of like 6 of them or something, probably for the price of one McRib from McDonald's. Pretzel, bacon, cheese. Oh, wow. I want to see that, actually. Oh, man, that does look good. Of course, they always make their fast food look good, and then you actually get it. It doesn't look anything like the picture. But, it does look tasty. Oh, Sandy Ranch. Derp. It's gonna cut through Sandy Ranch. Stop! I was gonna try to turn, but I could tell turning wasn't gonna happen. I haven't been too up to date with fast food stuff because I know I'm never gonna get it because it's too expensive usually. Like even McDonald's with the dollar menu doesn't exist. Everything that was $1 is probably either $1.25 or $1.50. God, it might be $2 now for like just the little basic cheeseburgers that were on the dollar menu. Double down burgers. That sounds good. I have had the chicken sandwiches from KFC, and they're very good. You know, the breading's nice. You do get a pretty good piece of chicken, but they're pretty small. So they were kind of not worth it. They were too small. They were good. They don't do salads anymore at McDonald's? I don't know. I don't like salads, so. I know Wendy's always had pretty good salads. So we are going to Westwood. I'm not gonna look around the back. Say hi. The next time in Minecraft that my railroad ends up going to like either a big beach or even a desert area, sandy area, I'm gonna name a stop Sandy Ranch for this game. Should make a river valley too. That's silly, but whatever. Okay. I like to just get right up here and get on the pavement. Oh, there's rocks? Whoa! There's rocks here? Is that King of the Road or is that the mod? I don't remember rocks. Guessing that's to deter people from just flying up onto the main road like that. Okay. Well noted. There's freaking rocks there. Is this lava reef zone? Sounds like it. Oh no. My media player is freezing up. I can't handle the Sonic. Gotta go slow. Oh wow, it's actually frozen. The music is playing just fine, but the scrolling text for the players is frozen. Good job. Oh, there it goes. It's a remix, but it's Lava Reef, yeah. Cool. Oh wow. What is that? Chili's? There was a time that when I would have tried that, but nowadays I would still eat it, but I wouldn't be able to just hold it as a big sandwich and bite into it. It would have been hard, even when my teeth were still good. One of each meat on that's teeth. Meat on meat on meat on meat. I like it. I actually want to go down here. I waited way too long to do that. You're not going to tell me what's in you because I'm already hauling a trailer. Oh, that tree. I wanted to do that because there's a container down here. Yeah. I think that lightning. Oh god. When the truck just doesn't want to get out of the groove that it's in. That lightning reminds me, next time I get on Minecraft, I'm gonna make a ton of lightning rods, and I'm gonna go around to all my different bases and villages and stuff and put up the lightning rods. Okay, Wind Cliff. Looked like it was worth a decent amount too. Okay, north of. Wind Cliff. Now we have to drive down through St. Helena and down this road to Westwood, which isn't that bad of a road, but the problem is it's a road between St. Helena and down the Westwood. Since I use the shortcuts so much, it's a section of road that I usually never drive on. So I'm probably going to run off the road a few times and crap because I just don't remember how it... I don't remember the turns and stuff quite as good. Save, actually. Oh, I don't remember which one I saved on the list. Doesn't matter. I want to play Final Fantasy VIII now. Oh, okay, cool. I do like your folk music stuff that you post up. I don't think to say much about it, but I do like it. I like a lot of... I'm pretty easygoing with music. As long as it's not like the rap stuff. And even some rap I like nowadays. But rap that's like cleaner and not just, the really ugly rap, if that makes any sense. I can get into. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Came from a poem. Oh, cool. In fact, one of Judas Priest's most popular songs from their earlier days, Diamonds and Rust, was a cover of a Joan Baez song. I think that was kind of like folksy. It was like really nice, sweet song. And Judas Priest turned it into a metal song, and it was pretty awesome. But they'll sing that song in a lot of different ways. Sometimes they'll sing it heavy and fast, and sometimes they'll play it soft and like acoustic style. And it sounds great either way. A lot of people don't realize that's a cover. They've done, I think Judas Priest has only done 3 covers over all their albums, which is amazing. Some bands, Disturbed, will will get a lot more popular over covers than their own regular music. Judas Priest had Diamonds and Rust was a Joan Baez song. And then Green Manalishi. That's another one nobody realizes is a cover. That was a Fleetwood Mac song. Early Fleetwood Mac, I think. Maybe before Stevie Nicks, maybe. And then the third cover is one song that everybody kind of blocks out of their memory that exists. Is Judas Priest did a cover of Johnny Be Good. Specifically, I think it was specifically for a movie called Johnny Be Good, in the late 80s. It ended up being a pretty crappy movie, I think. But it's a great cover of the song. Because it's Judas Priest, even though it's a old Chuck Berry song, right? Chuck Berry's is Johnny Be Good, I think. But even though it's an old song from the 60s, they spiced it up and added a big metal solo to it and stuff, and it's pretty good. A lot of people try to pretend it doesn't exist, but I think it's pretty good. I remember this part because off to the side to the left, that dip is where there's a hidden spot that could have a hidden cargo, but it's never going to have a hidden cargo because there's a fuel tanker that you can fuel up at there instead. Oh, Jesus. This is what I mean by not knowing the road. That is some kind of bridge with a tight turn before it. I did not realize it was going to be there. Why are you stopping? I let you go. Yep, that's definitely water over there. I made the right decision in slamming on the brakes. Oh, this song. You know, I never played this game that this song is from, but I know this song because it was driving me nuts for a while. I was trying to get a, maybe not perfect, but at least 5-star in Melody's Escape, which is a rhythm game. Pretty cheap on Steam. Oh, you know, I booted up Melody's Escape. Oh, maybe a month ago, just to mess around with it. Yeah, no more heroes. I booted up Melody's Escape. I was like, let's see if I still remember how to play Melody's Escape. I'll do a couple of songs. And advertisements all over the game for Melody's Escape 2 coming out. I'm like, how is that going to work? You're just going to add more characters, or is it going to be like a completely different game? I don't know. I didn't research it at all. But that was interesting. God, I'm not used to this road. These curves are a lot tighter than they look. Yeah. Right, yeah, I could do Melody's Escape with all of your songs that I know are saved for the stream. Yeah, that's a good point. I did like 3 or 4 songs, and I could already start feeling it in my wrists, and I was like, oh man, I gotta build my fingers and wrists up if I'm gonna be playing much of this. I remembered what my settings should be, though, for the most part. I still get the arrows mixed up, though, the colors. I play on intense difficulty, but I change, usually with intense difficulty. I'm trying to remember how to phrase this. The notes that are on the bottom that you use the arrow keys for, I think in intense difficulty, they're always the same color. It could be up, down, left, or right, but it's always like a purple arrow. And that used to always throw me off. So what I do is I do tandem arrows for those notes, which means you have to hit both the WASD key and the arrow keys, which is technically a little bit harder. But when you do it that way, the the notes have the colors. That's what I needed. I needed to see the separate colors for each direction instead of them all just being purple. But this song I remember was really hard, but it was hard in a really fun way. So I used to play it a lot. It was kind of mostly torture, but I was trying to get like 5 stars. I don't think I ever did. I probably maxed out at 4 stars. And back when we were playing those games all the time, I used to stream Melody's Escape sometimes. I'd even get away with it. The copyrights weren't so crazy. I don't remember what songs. I play stuff like this. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't play like Judas Priest or some other super copyrighted stuff, but still, the copyright laws weren't so crazy back then. Yeah, back then, like 5 years, not even 5 years ago, probably. I used to play Melody's Escape a lot, and Spot would too, and then that was back when Spunk would stream a lot, and he would play freaking what was the Audio Surf all the time. What that was fun. I still keep track of Spunk. I have him as a friend on Facebook, and he's traveling all over the place. He's always hiking some trail somewhere, like all up and down the whole Adirondack Trail he did. And then he's done the Continental Divide, which is like up and down the Rocky Mountains. And then he's down in Mexico. He's got the wanderlust. I don't have my old scores because I think with Melody's Escape the game was so small file size wise. I had it installed on the C drive and then I reformatted my computer. And I don't think I had it backed up with like the cloud. Yeah, I think I wiped everything with that. Fortunately. What time is it? 4 o'clock, huh? I was gonna stream longer, but hot. Where is timestamps? Looking for a very simple thing here. I just realized you can see what I'm doing. Okay, crazy. Let's try to put the stupid timestamps on. Whatever. 2.5 hours. That's not much. I feel like it's been longer than that. Tailbone's starting to bark too. Something with how I sit specifically when I try to drive. Tailbone. Basically, I've fallen on my rear end a few times in the past, and I probably broke it at least once, and I never did anything about it. So I sit on this cushion with a notch cut out where your tailbone goes, which helps. But if I sit a certain way, I think it's because I'm reaching for the pedals with this stupid chair, then it starts to bark on me. Why do I keep playing this? I do like the nostalgia of this game, but I kind of play it for short bursts nowadays. I think I'm gonna try switching games. I think. I don't know if I'm gonna go with 18 Wheels of Steel Holland again because that was a bit of a disaster last time I tried it. Switching scenes. Okay. I'm going to escape and save game. Save. Okay. What am I gonna play? I don't want to stop yet because it's only been 2.5 hours. Spot. Save every time before you pick a load. What, in Hard Truck 2? It can crash sometimes, I'm guessing. Holland. Okay. See if this game still works. Oh boy. This might be loud. Yeah. Let's play. Anybody recognize that game just from those few notes we played? Stop being a player at least for a little bit. Actually, that song could be a couple of different truck games. Okay, now do you recognize what this is? Give you a hint. It's a truck game that I'm not too crazy about, but kind of want to try it just for the hell of it. Maybe just for a little bit. Oh, this was, yeah, I guess that's why you know so much about this one, huh? I make this the size of this screen. Oh, that's the size of my main monitor, but I don't feel like switching monitors right now. Oh. Oh. There it is. How do I apply? Better than that. Oh, of course. Oh, don't give us a drop. Oh, you selected drop. Oh, just keep clicking until you get the right number. And if you pass it up, then you just got to click all the way around again. Come on. It's 1,000 something by 1,000 something. No. No. I just saw it. I had it. And then I fiddled with graphics driver and I lost it. Come on. No.
1280 by 1024. 1024 by 1280, whichever it is. I don't remember. Oh, as soon as I see it. Really? Oh, I had it. Don't want full screen. Thank you very much. I guess I could go full screen. Am I blind? I mean, I know I am blind. That's the rhetorical question. And it's not there anymore. What about right click? Does that make any difference? Up on game. I guess I'm gonna. Oh, was it on OpenGL before? I thought it was on Direct 3D8. Okay. Oh, that's why I couldn't move them. I was able to move this stuff before. I'm looking for 1280 by 1024. It was there before. I'm gonna exit the game. I saw it the first time. Yeah. I think it needs to be DirectX. $160, that's close. There it is. Okay. Don't touch anything else. Viewing distance all the way up. Good. Oh no, particle density. That might get laggy. Lights, trucks, truck and lights. I'm afraid to touch anything now because I got the resolution. Let's apply it. There we go. Now I can play with other settings. All. Yes, all. Truck and lamps, all. Sure, all. My computer can handle it. Sound. How loud is the sound? Let's come down. Let's go do the truck. Sound balance? What, like left or right? Why would you change that? Controls. Is it still set up? This all the way down. Manual. Joystick set. Lodge, okay, you see the wheel. It's force feedback. I think this wants to be pretty low. Sensitivity. I don't feel like the sensitivity needs to be maxed out, but it doesn't look like I can change it. Oh, this is neat. You can see the wheel curve. Oh, this one's separate for the pedals instead of combined. Okay. One moment. Have you played this with a wheel in a while, Scissors? I'm wondering if I should up the rotation. I don't remember how fancy the wheel is in this game. Also, I should be changing the title of my screen. Just remembered. I think I'll keep the rotation the same. If I turn the wheel left and then I see the wheel in-game turning round and round after I'm at the lock, then I don't know that I need more rotation. Okay, this needs to be on separate. That's the other thing with the farming simulator wheel. I just remembered is it's set up so the gas and brake is on a combined axis, which is so much worse than separate. And because the farming simulator wheel is like that, you have to set up any wheel you use like that. There we go. Accelerate axis. Is that how that's supposed to be? Should it be, or should it be? If when I'm not touching it, it's all the way left, and then when I push it down, it's all the way right. Guess we'll find out. Wasn't really done yet, game. Well, fair play, I did click apply setting. Okay. Now I guess I need to change bindings now. Oh, you are actually. Oh, that's okay. I think this is still set up from the last time I played it. Alright. Why is toggle HUD not? I think I would like to have a toggle HUD button. I don't think I can use it that often, but toggle engine? Papers I want that. No? You don't see the D-pad? Just leave it be for now. Oops. Oh, you don't understand that one. Joy 10. Okay. Fine. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want that to be 0. Escape this. I want that to be. That's what I thought it was going to happen. I can't get rid of Joy Left. I don't want Joy Left. I'm trying to use this shifter, but the game is too old to recognize this shifter. And the shifter is already set up for A and Z, so I should have touched this. Problem. Now I can't get rid of that unless I want to reset it. What? Don't apply. Forehead. Okay, let's just try it. I think West Coast is what I usually do because it says West Coast is easy. Well, guess what? I've played West Coast a few times. It is not easy. I think I'm gonna try Midwest. I've tried it once before, I think. No choice to load a game. Oh boy, an exciting new chapter in my trucking career begins today. years of driving for others, you finally decided it's time to be your own boss and strike out on your own. The past few years, you've managed to save up enough money to buy a truck. Still have a little left for expenses. Okay. This truck is amazing. Not being sarcastic. Okay, that's that. Oh yeah. Left, right. F2 for mirrors. Oh, that's right. This game doesn't have mirrors. You have to do that. That's beautiful. Oh, you have to actually turn your head to look back. There's no such thing as mirrors. Okay. I remember now. I think I don't need more rotation. I do need... On the handbrake you hold. I remember that too. Ah yes, the map that doesn't show your dot unless you buy like a GPS. Which is so hilarious. Thought I set the engine start button. That works. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the controls. Okay, I guess I'll just hit E. Is there an outside view? There probably is. Yes. Sleep 2 times for... So you can sleep 1 time for 8 hours, but you need 16 hours to be at full rest, probably, right? I think I remember something like that. Okay, so 1 and 2 for that. I am tempted to set up this wheel just for a couple of extra buttons. I don't know. It's just start, stop engine, and inside outside view. What I do need to do, however, is I need to change what game I'm playing on Twitch. So now when he comes in and says, "You're not playing Hard Truck 2, boo, fake streamer." Is Wait, it's Hard Truck 18 Wheels of Steel, isn't it? This done. Hard Truck 18 Wheels Steel, yeah. It's Oh, okay. Well, I think the freaking force feedback works. I heard the wheel as soon as I got in the game. It's like, KotR. It's like, okay. Oh, radar. Yep. I think I remember that. Yep. How much money do I have? $5,000. That's. It's a depot. Oh, this is weird. Chicago. Where am I now? Okay, thank you. And am I at full rest? Where's that stupid pipe? Oh, drive time, 14 hours. I think that's pretty good. I don't know how to do any of that stuff, really. Okay. Show me my... Wait, listen, map. I should get the GPS, yeah. It doesn't even tell you what city you're in. Wow. I need to go to a garage to get GPS and stuff, probably, right? Computers to Chicago. Fragility, extreme fragility. Oh, I don't think I'm on extreme fragility. Somebody needs to slow the freaking clock down. Slight. I want slight fragility, so I'm going to take it. Somebody needs to get the time ordered in here. That wasn't the trailer button. T. 5. How do we hook up trailer? T. 5. I'm at a new driver. Oh, good. Ah, I found it. It was one of the buttons on the wheel. Ad hoc job. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh my god, the acceleration on this thing. Coca-Cola. Oh, I'm going to Coca-Cola or KotR. Oh, coffee. Oh yeah, that's gonna be heavy. Coffee to Louisville. Heading toward Route 3. Route 3. Useless. Louisville. I need to go south, all the way south from wherever I am. Okay. I will turn right. Because that is the way the arrow. 3? I don't know if I really want to be on the loop. But it's better than the town. Yeah, you have to use the signs in this game. It's the only way. I want to go... Oh, here we go. 71 to Louisville. Okay, good. Guess I'm gonna turn left after the overpass. Yeah. Okay, now I guess I'll turn my music back. Shifted too soon. Doesn't want to go back down, though. Okay, guess I'm committed to fourth gear.
Horn works. So I don't know where I am, but I'm going to Louisville, Kentucky. I believe that's where Louisville is. It's the force feedback, like it does something. Good. I'm glad it's not as strong army as it is in Hard Truck 2. That was getting tiring. I think maybe for Hard Truck 2, I have to go into the profiler and turn down the force feedback effect globally, because the game doesn't really turn it down like it should. South to Louisville. The lights, those, yeah. Are there blinkers in this game? I don't think so, because the buttons that I usually have set to blinkers, I have set for look left and right. I don't think there's blinkers in this. Yeah, I didn't think so. There is a certain charm to the graphics in this game. You know, it kind of looks a little bit like The Long Drive, actually. In some ways, the graphics. I've been watching Fail Race play through that game. That game is hilarious. I almost bought it like a week ago or something. It was on a little bit of a sale, but I didn't. I upshift? I guess so. So is there no speedometer on the dashboard? I know there's one up at the top. Yeah, I kind of remember this. The force feedback is kind of borked in this game. It just kind of shakes the wheel every once in a while. Oh, don't scrape the guardrail. You know, I decided that I wanted to like kind of sit back and relax a little bit better. So I stopped playing Hard Truck 2 and then I picked this game. Do I need fuel? No. Good, because I would have never made that turn. I kind of like the style of this game, I guess. It's a lot different than like all the other 18 Wheels of Steel games or even Hard Truck 2. The older vehicles and stuff too. I guess that's why I keep attempting to play this game every once in a while. Oh, I gotta get as much speed as I can because the time limits are fairly hardcore. Oh, I did have one more gear. Okay. I should have done that a little sooner. Oh, Louisville. Jesus. The signs need to be a little earlier than that. Considering the speed I'm going at. It's hard to tell if I need to downshift or not. Yeah, the volume needs to be a little louder, maybe. I don't want to ruin you guys' eardrums, so. Seventh? No. I'm pretty sure there's only 6 gears. Which is better than 5. Am I making you yawn yet? I think if I can successfully deliver one load in this game, it's probably going to be where I call it for the stream. Well, no, I'm going to reword that. When I make it to Louisville. Because it might take me 14 hours to successfully deliver a load of this game. Oh, welcome to Louisville. Oh, never mind. Maybe I'll do Louisville. See, that's the problem when you don't have a dot on the map. You don't know where the hell you are. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. I wish to downshift. Wish to... Wait, that said Indianapolis. I'm not going to Indianapolis. Oh no, this is the stupid loop now, aren't I? I think I should have turned. I didn't see Louisville though, I saw Indianapolis. See, I was busy falling off the road. I have options up here. Louisville, okay. Yeah, I didn't screw up. Okay, good. I think the red roads are the ones that just loop around the city, right? And the interstate roads are the ones that actually go somewhere. I think that's kind of how it works. Yeah. Also, oh god. Save? That was terrifying. Oh, I already have a stream 1, 2, and 3. Save. I want to. Now I remember. You can only do the options in the main menu. Yeah. I want to turn up the engine volume. I need to be able to hear when to shift. SFX volume, that must be it. Apologize in advance if this makes it too loud, but try that. Why? Oh, wow. Load game? Ah, okay. So if I want to load, I don't go to Midwest, I go to load. Oh. Start the engine. Oh, we're still in fifth gear. Oh my god. Come on. I didn't think about the like 2-minute long acceleration that this thing is gonna have. I know, right? It's pretty good. It is the slowest, earliest truck. Wait, Cincinnati? Oh god.
Well, Louisville's on the border.
No, I go straight. Okay. Come on, KotR. What happened? What I hit? Eh? Oh, that guy hit me, so therefore I'm stuck? Well. Oh, Mr. Policeman, I seem to have been rear-ended. Actually, no, I haven't been rear-ended. I'm just freaking stuck. What am I hitting? Sorry, Mr. Bus. There seems to be an invisible rock. There we go. Interesting. I love the bus model in this game, by the way.
Louisville, Red Road. I hope I didn't miss a turn. Just
Looping. You're gonna have to wait. No! I'm bigger. You were in the merging lane. Yeah, I'm gonna be late. It's inevitable. I probably lost like 2 minutes at least just by exiting and coming back, but I had to hear the engine. I didn't think of the 5-minute spool up time on this engine. You think I missed the turn? I thought I was following the signs pretty good, but I don't like that this is that red route now. I feel like it's a loop around. Where am I going? KotR. The off chance that I am going.
Oh no, I see a sign for Acro. It said straight Louisville too, so I think I'm okay. I think I stay on this until I see a sign for KotR.
I think the signs are that good in this game. Because it's all you have. Yeah, it still says Louisville straight. Okay. I have a feeling this road's just going to go on forever and it's always going to say Louisville straight, though. Oh, am I into the delay already? 17:8, yep. God, the time limit is hard in this game. That is super tight. Because I had one little screw up where I guess I hit a rock and got stuck.
KotR.
Okay, I think I didn't do anything wrong with navigating. I know not to stop for traffic lights.
Coca-Cola left.
You really have to follow the signs and not ad lib at all, because you if you make a turn where there's no sign, then you're never going to see a sign again. And then you basically have to go back to the last sign and start over. Until I get the GPS. Well, even the GPS, that's not going to help much in town. Where's KotR? Oh boy. I feel like there was a better way. It's not here, is it? Oh! Buddy, pal! I'm driving here. Okay, this is it. There it is. I'm only a minute and a half late. I'd say with this truck, that's not too bad. Now, I don't have to try to back in, right? I don't think I do. Stop. Okay. No? Oh god, how do I unload? Come on. I have to hit a button to unload, right? Pausing it so I stop the timer. D? Oh, D for detach. Aha! Load damage 4%, reward 69.25, delay penalty almost 2,000. I still made $5,000. I think that's a new record for me. No, I think I have made money in this game a couple of times. Good. Okay. Okay, now we have... I was pretty sure that you didn't have to back in, and now I'm positive that you don't have to back in, so that's good. Yeah, I think the time scale in this game needs to be scaled back a lot. Maybe the time limits are right, but the time scale itself is just moving way too fast. Now let's look at the map, because it's useful. I know I'm in Louisville. I think those icons with the trucks, is that repair or I think I need the wrench for repair. Icon in the top left has to be like an unloading trailer and accept trailer. What do you mean? There was a blue arrow that I dropped the trailer off in. I think I'm gonna sleep here because, yeah, I got 3 minutes left. Yeah, I did it right. I think I need a wrench to buy GPS and stuff like that. So I'm in Louisville. I'm gonna want a load to go to probably Indianapolis, because it looks like on the way there's a fuel station and a repair. What time is it? 5 o'clock. I think, though, for now, I think I'm going to stop streaming. I was battling it, and I was like, I only streamed for 2 hours, but I am getting tired. So I think I'm going to do some new stream. I may come back to this. I turned the sound effects up a bit so that I could hear the engine better. But now all of the crazy, like, wrench noises and drills and stuff that goes on whenever you do things in the menus is really loud. That's beautiful. I'm gonna freaking go into the game files and find the audio files for all those sound effects and just put them through Audacity and turn them down. I did that for, okay. I did that for, Hard Truck Apocalypse, actually. Because the sound effects when you were in the cities, and you'd go to, like, repair or buy a new truck or whatever, the sound effects were, like, insanely loud. So I just found the actual, I guess they were .wav files, I think, or OGGs, one of the others. Or OGG, I always get that confused. But I put them in Audacity, and I just brought the volume level down by, like, more than half. And then saved them to the same name, put them in the same place, and ta-da, I fixed it. OGG, yeah. Something with the way I sit when I drive. It kills that tailbone. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do after I'm done streaming, I think I'm going to take this wheel down. Kind of getting tired of it. So I want to get myself more used to just putting the wheel up and taking it down instead of normally what I do. I guess a lot of it is just laziness. Is I'll put up the wheel, and then the wheel will be up for like a few days at least. And I'll just be like, alright, the computer's just in wheel mode now. The problem with that is if I want to play a game that doesn't use the wheel, I can't really, because, you know, the keyboard is up on top of the wheel. I mean, I love my setup, but at the same time, it's pretty awkward for using the keyboard over the wheel. I'm just showing off a little bit for no good reason. There you go. I love how the biggest monitor I have, the square one over here, is the $5 monitor. Anyway, yeah, it is time. I'm fine, bro. Start this thing up while I banter, I guess. Mike, please. I don't have a double awesome level of banter, but I can try. Yeah, that was fun. Played around with Hard Truck 2 for a while. I think after this stream, I'm pretty safe to say that Hard Truck 2, King of the Road with the Rig and Roll mod pack is pretty darn stable. It didn't, you know, knock on wood, it didn't crash once, and it didn't really act like it was gonna crash. I didn't see any crazy bugs or anything like that.
It seemed pretty good. Wish a lot of things weren't Russian, but you know what? With everything that's in Russian, the thing that's not in Russian is the signs in the game, and I'm very happy that the signs in the game are not in Russian. Because and the map overlay, the towns on the maps is in Russian. Not like I wouldn't be able to figure it out anyway. I've had that map memorized for probably 5 years now. It's kind of sad, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, yeah, it works. And I got to mess around with the hard truck 18 with some steel, and I think I can try to like that game. It's gonna be a small doses thing. It's gonna be like I'll play something else for a little while, then it's like let's try hard truck. Let's see if I can deliver a load or two and make a little bit of money in this game. Yeah, it was kind of short, but I'm tired. I've been up since like 2 a.m. I think, and now it's 5 p.m. So yeah. You see, which streaming that I know. I'm not gonna rate random people. Oh, double's live. I guess I can raid double. Now I gotta figure out how to raid. The timer, it means nothing. Double is playing XCOM. He does a lot of XCOM. He's doing a X-Files mod of XCOM, to be exact. It can be a lot of fun. Really, you're gonna show me everybody except Double? D-O-U. Is his name not Double Awesome? Oh, I can't spell. D-U-B-B. There we go. Alright. I'll see you guys over there. Have fun. Later. Oh no. Unraid. What do you mean you used unraid? What? You can't unraid. I don't know how raiding works. Okay. Okay, I won't touch that. I went back after I raided him. And then it said unraid. Oh, there's the button raid now. I see. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not actually there yet. Oh, come on.
A government official turned out to be an alien in some sort of skin suit. The actual cause of death was suffocation due to the suit's malfunction. Unfortunately, we were unable to retrieve the corpse or the suit, as they have already been mysteriously cremated. But the shock of discovering an alien masquerading as even a mid-rank official caused the council to consider allocating more resources to the XCOM project. Oh man, it was just an alien in a meat suit. And hey there, Red Bear. Oh. I just imagine like a Men in Black situation with like the little alien piloting a robot human. That's what I imagine. Oh no, Red Bear raid. Oh, here we go. Prelude to invasion. An unprecedented increase in UFO sightings all over the globe throws some of the Council's business in disarray, as current methods of information control and obfuscation start to fail and intelligence reports various countries making contact with extraterrestrials outside of Council supervision. We are urged to quickly get to managing it. Okay. I think it's alien time. I think it's aliens time now. Okay, improved undercover operations. With the Council's blessing, we can finally start building a more robust network to support more ambitious covert operations. Okay, so, right, yeah, I think we should have been doing that, probably, already. I never got grenades, oh my fuck. I never got grenades. I've never used them, though. Yeah, I should make a notification for being raided. If I can get the Daggerfall Screaming Skeleton clip, I will use that. Man, raiding never happens here, so I never worried about it. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. Alright, so, okay, so the invasion is on now, right? Like, the invasion's on. So, bulletproof coat design. So I take it like that's something we can use in a better covert mission? I hope. Yeah, I kind of thought like maybe this was a grace period, you know? Like, yeah, the aliens are coming, so now's your time to build up, right? That's what I figured. Okay, so I want to make 3 afterburners. So 3 afterburners, all engineers, 3 afterburners. There we go. That's gonna take a lot. Do we have the money for that? We do. We have the money, and we've got things we can sell too. So we're good. Giant beetle migration. Oh. Maybe let's send an interceptor out, like, just like maybe let's send interceptors out just to look around, you know, because we have blind spots. Like, since we have blind spots, we should probably have interceptors out.